There's some great automotive technology out there, and I'm constantly experiencing new evolutions of what is possible. But there's a lot of cool ideas that will never happen, and there's some that has happened that definitely shouldn't have happened, and we're going to discuss that this week. Stay right with us. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and this is 4 Minute Friday. And this week we're going to discuss something that I've been experiencing a lot of, and this is technology. Now, we know about technology, and I just experienced the Mercedes-Benz UX setup where they call the M-Bucks system, but it's really cool, and I'll have that for you in a review coming up on the CLA and on the Mercedes-Benz GLB class. But in the meantime, as technology is constantly evolving, we're thinking, oh, electric vehicles, autonomous cars. Well, let's just take a little step back and talk about some of that cool technology that we've seen, that we know doesn't work, and the stuff we wish we could have made, but it's never going to happen. And let's start off with the most obvious one, flying cars. As a child, we all watched the cartoon, The Jetsons. It was cool, flying cars, food that was instant, a lot of things that we're never going to see. Cool stuff, however. But flying cars really aren't going to happen. Back in the 20s, Ford Motor Company tried to come up with the first flying car. Henry Ford thought this was a great idea. Unfortunately, the pilot that he was using died in a crash, and that sort of shelved the whole project. But that doesn't mean that flying cars hadn't been attempted over the years. We've all seen it, including ultralights and a lot of other things. Now, there are some that are available. Terrafugia has one, and the Aeromobile 3.0, and we've seen a lot of cool stuff at the Geneva Auto Show. But in reality, flying cars, the way we see of the Jetsons, is not going to happen. If it did, and there are some that are out there, there's one thing you do need, which a lot of people aren't willing to do, and that is get your pilot's license. Now, we've looked into getting our pilot's license, and it's thousands of hours and thousands of dollars, and they're not going to let everybody get their pilot's license. If you have a health issue, you're not going to be able to fly. There's a lot of factors involved. So keep in mind, unless you have a pilot's license and you know what I'm talking about, it's not going to be that easy, even if flying cars happened today. So let's just assume that's not going to happen in most of our lifetime. The second technology I wanted to talk to you about was this really cool technology. It was put together by Pierce Arrow, also done by Cadillac and a few other brands. It was a fifth wheel. So the spare tire you would have in the back would drop down to the ground and the car could parallel park for you. Really smart idea. And when you wanted to get out of a very tight parking spot, that fifth wheel would drop down, slide you out, and you could take off. Now that is really cool technology that could be used. Unfortunately, it didn't take. Consumers didn't want it. They liked the idea of it parallel parking for you. But today, we have a different type of parallel park. Even Ford Motor Company offers perpendicular parallel park. Hyundai has it in their new Sonata. A lot of people do. So there is something like that. But this fifth wheel design I thought was pretty cool, and I wanted to share it with you. The third technology may sound like a good idea, but it didn't work. In 1947, Cadillac decided to put a toilet in the car. Now, that may sound good if you have little children, but the idea was that the rear seat would go up and it would be a toilet. I don't know, what do you do with the waste? I'm just thinking the smell in the car. I'm sure there's a lot of people thinking a lot worse things than that, but also you don't want to take your children out of child safety seats. But that was before then. There were no child safety seats. Matter of fact, there weren't even seat belts in 47. During the 40s and 50s, a lot of manufacturers considered putting a toilet in their car for the long haul. Highways were being built, people wanted to do long trips, and this was an answer to not stopping at a rest area or a restaurant. Interesting idea. Not sure it was a good one, but I'm sure you've got some commentary and some more insight, and you can put those in the comments down below. Number 4 is fully autonomous cars. These are vehicles where you fall asleep and the vehicle takes you to where you want to be and the doors open and you get out. All right, all of this sounds great, and I know you Tesla lovers are going to say, well, Tesla already has it. No, that is a level 3. So let me just tell you that there are 5 different levels of autonomy, the 5th level being completely autonomous, and we have seen a lot of technology get very close to making that happen. However, there are some hurdles, and all the manufacturers put billions of dollars into this, not realizing that they were going to hit these walls. I call that bad foresight. There is really no solution for a fully autonomous car. The biggest problem we're having right now is weather. Weather's a huge factor. Snowstorms, ice storms, windstorms, earthquakes, all the things that happen, there's no solution for that. And you can't plan for that because sometimes even the weather people don't know. It's the only job on the planet you can't get fired for being wrong every day. And then on top of that, we've got other factors, including hackers. Now, they're trying to put up firewalls, but these hackers are pretty darn smart. And if you're a hacker, you already know you are smart. But unfortunately, it could put a lot of people at jeopardy. So manufacturers have been putting off autonomous cars, not talking about autonomous cars, but getting you used to some of the safety features, lane change departure, blind spot detection, cross traffic alert, things that help you be safer on the road. Those are good technologies, and that I agree with. The fifth technology is something we all wish we could have. It's not possible, and it's a darn shame, and it's faster than light speed travel. Think of maybe Harry Potter, flu powder, or Star Trek, where you could like disintegrate and reappear. Talk about never being late for an appointment. And I know, everyone that knows me knows I'm always a few minutes late for everything because I try to pack 10 pounds of crap into a 5-pound bag every single day, constantly trying to get it all done. Many of you are probably in that same position. But think about it. I just go, I disappear, I appear. Wouldn't that be so awesome? I think that'd be the best way to get places. You would probably remove airline industry completely, but think about how cool that would be. Unfortunately, scientists and physicists have looked into that, and that's not possible. Now, there are plenty other technologies that are out there that are no longer good ideas, and I'm really curious what your thoughts are. You can put those down below. In addition, if you haven't got all your Christmas shopping done, check out our website, carcoachreports.com. We've got the bag fix, which sold out on QVC. I do have some left. They hold over 50 pounds, a great way to keep things off the ground, including bottles of wine, eggs, berries, whatever might get damaged. Laptop cases holds over 50 pounds. Also, we've got some emergency kits left, and of course, the Lauren Fix's Guide to Loving Your Car. That's my plug for the day. Of course, you can check out some of the cool cars we've driven, which is over here. We have some really cool cars we're driving, including the new Mercedes-Benz. We'll be driving the Mazda CX-30. We've got the Genesis G80, pretty much anything you can possibly imagine. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sharing, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.